Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to all to this virtual webinar. Cybersecurity is very important because it protects all categories of data from theft and damage. Cybersecurity is the practice of defending computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks. People indulge in criminal behavior and practice, abusing the cyber resources to transformation of information gathered through cyber technology. There are a wide range of criminal activities that are committed through internet. Few examples of different types of cybercrimes are email and internet fraud, identity fraud where personal information is stolen and used, theft of financial or card payment data, theft of and sale of corporate data, and many more. So, keeping all this in mind, in order to know and doing something to protect data and information, to make people cyber security aware, to understand what cyber threats are, the potential impact of cyber attack, and the steps required to reduce risk and prevent cybercrime online. The BCA department of University Evening College Mangalore, in association with Cybersapiens United LLP Mangalore, is hosting a webinar on the interesting topic awareness on cyber security, cyber crimes, and data protection. Prayer is an action. It is the process of talking with God with energy in order to achieve our purpose. Now, I would like to request Dr. Rati ma'am to seek the grace of the Almighty. Over to you, ma'am.
Agajanana Padmarkam Gajanana Mahanisham Anekadantam Bhaktana Yekadantam Upasmahe Yekadantam Upasmahe.
Thank you, Rati ma'am. The ancient Indian culture highlights welcoming guests as highest virtue. I request Mrs. Lata Santosh to welcome all.
A very good evening to one and all, respected dignitaries, my dear colleagues, students, and all the participants. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for the webinar on Awareness on Cyber Security, Cyber Crimes, and Data Protection, organized by Department of BCA of University Evening College, Mangalore, in association with Cybersapiens. I heartily welcome today's chief guest, Srimati Bharati Sanjay Prabhu, member of Academic Council, Mangalore University. Welcome you, madam. I would like to extend a special welcome to the resource person of this session, Mr. Robin D'Souza, founder of the Cybersapiens United LLP, Mangalore. Welcome you, sir. I warmly welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Subhashini Srivastava, who has been the pillar behind this event. Welcome you, madam. I also would like to welcome the coordinators of various program, PG program. Last but surely not the least, I welcome teaching faculty of UG and PG department, student participants and general public who joined our session. Once again, welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lata ma'am, and welcome to you too. John Maxwell once said, "The first time you say something, it's heard. The second time, it's recognized. The third time, it's learned." Now I request Mr. Venkatesh sir to introduce the chief guest and the recent person. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I am happy to introduce chief guest of today's program, Mrs. Bharati Sanjay Prabhu. She is currently working as lecturer in biology at Sharada PU College, Mangalore. She is the president of ABVP Mangalore City. She is also regional secretary of Bharat Vikas Parishad and also a member of Academic Council of Mangalore University. On behalf of University Evening College, I welcome you, ma'am. Now, I will introduce resource person and speaker of today's program, Mr. Robinson D'Souza. He is cybersecurity speaker and expert in the field of cybersecurity. He is the founder of CyberSapiens United LLP, a cybersecurity and cyber law-based startup company. Let me introduce his qualifications. He is a master degree holder in information security management systems. He is a certified ethical hacker, certified PCI DSS implementer, certified cyber law professional. And let me introduce his experiences in the field of cybersecurity. Currently, he is cybersecurity program advisor at Mangalore University, Konaji. He is the industry speaker and trainer for CySeck-GoI, Government of Karnataka. He was the trainer for the Cyber Shiksha program conducted by Microsoft and Data Security Council of India in 2019. Also, he was the speaker for the International Information System Security Certification Consortium in 2019. He was the trainer for FDP workshop on cybersecurity conducted by St. Agnes College, Mangalore, sponsored by AICT Training and Learning in 2021. Cybersecurity is his passion, and he has been spending his time in securing many organizations, entities, and institutions from cyber threats and attacks. He has also personally trained 10,000 plus students, including faculties on cybersecurity, and he has educated nearly 80,000 plus citizens through awareness on cybercrimes. His goal is to make India a secure digital nation through awareness and training. On behalf of University Evening College, I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn." Now I request the chief guest, Mrs. Bharati Sanjay Prabhu, to address us.
On behalf of University Evening College, I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Tell me."
Respected Principal Dr. Subhashini Srivatsa, ma'am, University Evening College, Mangalore. Today's speaker, Mr. Robinson D'Souza, founder of CyberSapiens United, Mangalore. My dear teachers, parents, students of Department of BCA, and all the participants of this webinar program, very, very good evening to all. Now, today's topic about creating awareness of cybersecurity, cyber crimes, and data protection. In cybersecurity, we must very careful about our passwords, PIN numbers, OTPs of emails, debit card, credit card, etc. We should change our passwords now and then for our own security only. Now today's life, all digital method users should take care about advantages and disadvantages of this digital method. Why I am telling this? Most of us using social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, etc. in this manner of forwarding anti-national messages, it will be all recorded in cybercrimes. We will take care about this, and we all should alert for this, because if any problem happens in future, cybercrime people will catch that person who forwarded these all messages, mainly who is the group admin. For them it is a very difficult if any problem happens in future. Because of that, when you are forwarding any messages, take care about this. And even about data security, we should protect our digital information from unauthorized accesses. Why? Because if any unauthorized accesses will take our information, it is problem for that, mainly for bank details, even for industrial details, institutional details, etc. etc. For example, one small example I want to give you. Now today's pandemic situation, vaccination drive is going on. After vaccination, a certificate will come to your mobile immediately. Some people have some craze to upload this certificate to their status or Facebook, etc. What happens? In that certificate, there is one QR code is there. If that QR code will scanning by any people, any person, they may misuse this. In this way, in this digital world, there are so many advantages and disadvantages. Both are there. To create awareness, you people are conducted today's program, and to give detail about all this, Mr. Robinson will explain in detail about cybersecurity, cybercrime, data security, etc. etc. I hope all of us will take advantage of this today's webinar program, and even opportunity given to me for this webinar program. I am very much thankful to Department of BCA and Principal of University Union College, Mangalore. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspirational words. Words do two major things. They provide food for the mind and create light for understanding and awareness. Now I request the research person of the day, Mr. Robin D'Souza, to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So without wasting time, let's get started. I'm sharing my screen. So please confirm if it is visible. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, you are visible. You are
Yes.
Started sharing, sir. Yes.
Yes, madam. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this session is about cybersecurity, cybercrimes, data protection, and we're going to learn a lot. It's going to be fun. Please listen attentively. Right. So to get started with the word cyber, what is cyber? Cyber, in very simple terms, means technology. Okay, it includes everything related to the technology, like the mobile phone that you're using to listen to this webinar, the laptop that I'm using, the systems, router at your home that you have, and lot of other gadgets that you use. Everything comes under the technology. Okay, so cyber means technology. Even a ATM machine is, it's a computer system which also comes under the technology or comes under the cyber. So over the period, the scope of cyber has increased a lot. Okay, earlier it was just limited to mobile phone, which then became smartphone, or it was your laptop and computer and all. But now the scope of cyber has increased, especially where you have a CCTV camera now, right? The CCTV camera can be accessed from anywhere. Okay, so you don't need to be in that place. So the CCTV camera is connected to the internet, it becomes an IoT. The refrigerator, lights, bulbs, TV, everything has become smart now. So all of this, when lot of devices have been included, we call it as the Internet of Things, and because of the Internet of Things, the scope of cyber has increased. Okay, so or the technology has increased. So this is cyber. What are the users of cyber? Definitely, we all are young candidates here who have joined, and we know the users of cyber very well, especially during the COVID time. It was because of the cyber, your mobile phone and the internet, that you could survive. There were instances where some of people in my network, last year this was, their phone got spoiled and they're not able to leave their day at all, because to order, they could not repair the phone. To order a phone, it was taking time. So I have seen literally people begging for phones and trying some jugaad and all to get phone from someone else, like a smartphone basically. So uses of cyber, there are a lot. Social networking, people use it for social networking purpose, for chatting purpose, for gaming purpose. Youths use it for dating. Now online dating has become a new trend and it's become very common. We use it for the purpose of surfing. So as a common people, these are some of the users of cyber. Or we keep our life is basically dependent on this. Okay, with the technology and with the cyber. Otherwise, in this today's, during the pandemic and all, but we are doing it with the use of cyber. So cyber is like a sharp knife. Okay, like we call it as a swift knife, which means it's very dangerous. It can be used for very wrong purpose. It can be used for a lot of negative purpose as well. Like the slides that I showed you just now, was what we common people use cyber for, right? As a common people, we use this for. But cyber is also used by other. On the other side, cyber is also used for different purpose, like terrorism. Okay, in the case of terrorism, what is going on right now, it is called as a medical warfare, isn't it? Medical warfare. But the same thing, if it happens in a cyber platform, we call it a cyber warfare, where countries would be fighting with each other, or cyber warfare. Okay, and it has already begun. It's not that this is something new. Earlier, guns and all these weapons were used. Now, or a particular maybe a community or anything it could be. Especially during see that lot of hacking happens between the Pakistan hackers who hack into Indian government websites, and Indian hackers hack into Pakistan government websites. So these things goes on happening, and not just this. India has also faced a cyber attack. Recently, there was a power outage was there in Mumbai last year in October 2020, which is said to be done by Chinese hackers. Okay, cyber attack, which is again assumed to be done by the Chinese hackers. So these two instances are the real ones. Okay. And there are a lot more such attempts that are being made from a country wise, from as a country side, and we have to protect our country, and that is one of the steps which our government has taken recently to ban the Chinese applications. So the Chinese applications were not banned to take revenge from the Chinese people, like they have COVID, so let's ban it. No, it was taken for a reason, and the reason to protect the Indian infrastructure, to protect the Indian citizens' data, and from a national security theft. Like definitely, you might have watched the Family Man show, like the recent one, Family Man 2 and the Family Man 1. So he works for the national security theft department, right? So India has already deployed and already has certain departments and teams, and similar to what is shown in the Family Man 2. Okay, so there are departments in our country. A lot of demand is there for the security professionals and all. So this is one of the steps which India has taken, and we are into that stage of protecting our country in a very different mechanisms. Especially our country, where it is going to the digital India, where everything is become digital, and the movement of digital India is very much, and we have already moved, right? However, we have to ensure that the security in the digital India is taken place. Okay, like we have our Aadhaar system, that is UIDI, PAN, our ration card, land records, income tax, like hospitals. All of these have gone digital, and it is very important that we protect all of these in the what is called as the cyber security, especially the hospitals. Our hospitals in Indian in our country do not have any security measures. It is very easy for a Chinese or a Russian hacker to hack into Indian hospitals, steal the data from there. What type of data would that be? That would be the medical records of us. We Indians have a separate system, and it would be easy for any country to make a virus, another virus, which again to the COVID mutation or an advanced virus that would affect the Indian citizens. Considering the immune system and the medical records of Indian humans, Indian citizens, they can make a highly effective virus. So it's a very sensitive area which we have to take care of. So that's one area where cyber is used. Cyber is also used for committing crime now. Almost every crime that happens in today's world happens using the cyber, okay, or with the use of the technology. So cybercrime it is increased a lot. For every 10 minutes, a cybercrime happens in India. There are 48,90,000 youths from the age of 13 to 17 who have committed suicide due to the internet. There are nearly about 1 crore females who have been blackmailed on the social media platforms. 97% of us have done or posted something wrong or risky on the internet. And with this fact, it is no doubt that the internet is not safe, right? Definitely, the internet is not safe, and that's the reason we are having this session for you, this awareness session that has been organized by the Evening College Mangalore, and to educate you. Education is one of the important criteria and a measure that would help us to lower the cybercrime cases, right? Lot of the time when we speak to the victims, when we tell the victim that, hey, you shouldn't have done this, the victim has told us, I didn't know this. It would have been good, or it would have been better that if I have knew this. There has also happened, because I keep on taking awareness session, there has also happened that some students, and generally I deal with the students. So students have called me and said, sir, you had told me this. I did not follow. I thought it was rubbish what you were saying. But today I lost 1,55,000. I lost 50,000. I lost this thing. I lost that. I should have listened to you. So education plays an important role, and that's the reason we have kept this session for you. Please make sure you post up your questions, keep your questions ready. If at all, if there is anything that we miss out from here, please let us know so we can add that. So getting started with the awareness, getting started with the education, I think it's best to start with social media, because social media is something which we are very much connected to, isn't it? Social media involves a lot of things like your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, TikTok, though it is banned now. Lot of things are involved here, and social media is where most of our people spend our life on, isn't it? And most importantly, this is WhatsApp. Like the morning, the first thing that you do when you wake up is probably open your WhatsApp, right? The last thing that you do probably would close your WhatsApp application. And apart from that, the first thing that you do when you wake up is unlock your phone. The last thing that you do before you sleep is lock your phone. So before this locking and unlocking, our life has become a sandwich, and in between that, all the WhatsApp, Instagram, especially with respect to the stories, you don't get sleep if you do not clear your stories, no matter who it is. Even we have faculties here, even they use WhatsApp, and also it's a common thing, it's a regular thing that you use. But there are a few security measures that we have to take care of, especially with respect to stories or the status. We put lot of our status, like we put our personal house photo, our gadgets photo. We see parents posting their daughters, their child's photo, and all that. So it's good. Definitely, it's not a wrong thing. But we have to make one thing we have to take care is to share it with only the required people. So before sharing or right away, please go to your WhatsApp settings. Under the privacy, you can see that if you go to your account, from there, if you have to click on the status, okay, make sure that the option here is set to my contacts only, okay, or you can select the contacts who can see your status, because especially for the girls here, we see sometimes you meet some unknown people for some work purpose, for recharging purpose or some other purpose. You save someone's phone number, okay, and you don't know that person, but that person is able to see your status, your photos that you're posting. He can make use of that photo, and he can morph that photo, and he can start blackmailing you on anything. We will discuss about that. So this is one of the measures which you have to take with respect to WhatsApp stories. Make sure you check with whom your WhatsApp stories are being shared, and who is viewing your WhatsApp. The second thing is about the groups. Lot of groups are created in WhatsApp. So one option that you have, again, you have to go to this account. In this, the groups option, okay, here you get an option who can add me to groups. Please make sure it is nobody, or worst case my contact. So if it is nobody, no one can directly add you to any groups, but they will send you a link, and by clicking on that link, you can join. If you wish to join, you can join, or else no. Because we have seen, especially with the girls and all, lot of people for fun purpose, they create pornographic groups. Okay, they create groups which are irrelevant, which has certain illegal activities and all, and they add people randomly just like that. So if you enable this option, you would be safe from this particular crime. Okay, so this is another option, and please select it is. It's better you go for nobody, and also not even my contacts. Okay. So about the group admin, recently the government has changed the rule. Earlier, the group admin was held for any illegal activity that used to happen. However, the law has changed now, but that doesn't mean that group admin will not be liable. So the group admins have lot of responsibilities. Okay, so as a safety measure here, if anyone is group admin, make everyone as a group admin, so that if anything happens, everyone would face the consequences, and not just a group admin. So these are some of the things with respect to WhatsApp security. Next is with respect to Instagram, because definitely Facebook, many people, especially the youths, have left the Facebook platform and they are on Instagram. Now there is the Clubhouse that is trending, so you might shift to Clubhouse. But yes, a lot of things are there. So one of the important feature that you have to enable in Instagram is to make your account private. Okay, so go to settings, privacy. There is an option to make this account private, especially the girls and ladies here. Please make sure you turn on this particular feature. Very, very important. There are so many girls who have been blackmailed, who have been threatened, who have lost their lives, not because for not enabling this particular option. So please make your account private. Okay, this is another option that I would like to suggest with respect to the Instagram. So when we are on social media, it's a social networking, which means that you make friends. You get a lot of friend requests, follow requests in Instagram, WhatsApp, everywhere. So it's very important that before you accept any request, before you make friends with anyone, you verify who that person is. The reason why is because there are thousands and thousands of fake profiles that are there. It is very easy for me to create a fake account. How do I do that? Because I just need an email ID, and there are lots of platforms available from where I can get an email ID. And Facebook or the social media, they don't ask for your Aadhaar card or your PAN card for as an identity proof. I could be anyone. Okay, 2 years back, a man from Bangalore was held for having nearly about 1,000 plus social media accounts. Okay, out of which there were nearly 800 were females and 500 were males. So from male profile sending to females and female to males. Okay, so these are the things that are happening. So before making friendship, please verify, and whatever you are sharing on the social media, make sure you are aware of it. Okay, don't share anything that you get. Like blindly someone has sent you that tomorrow there is going to be something, or there is someone has died or something. Don't forward it at all. Okay, especially with respect to news and updates, because the cyber police will be tracking you. Even if you have forwarded a fake message or a fake content, you could be sent to jail, especially in your family groups and all. Please tell your relatives, your uncle, aunts, who all are there in the group, WhatsApp groups, in the family groups. We have seen them that, especially the elders, they just blindly forward whatever they get. It is not the right thing. Before you forward something, make sure you verify whether that news is genuine or not, because this is one of the biggest problem that our country is facing today, and it's a very serious issue. Okay, people are being flooded with fake messages and fake news and fake updates. It could be about a political party, it could be about a community, it could be about a religion, it could be about a college, institute, anything it could be. Okay, so make sure you validate something before you send, because even for sharing of fake contents without verifying, you could be sent to jail. Okay, so this is about sharing of the contents. Next very important thing is that you have to enable two-factor authentication. Now this is very, very important. Okay, please, if you haven't enabled two-factor authentication for your Google, for your Instagram, for your Facebook, please do it right way. Now two-factor authentication, what it means is, it's basically an OTP that you will receive. OTP stands for one-time password. So if you enable two-factor authentication, you will be receiving an OTP. You have to enter that OTP, then only you will be able to log in. Okay, it's like an additional layer of security. Like for some of the houses and all, you have seen at the main door there are two doors. There will be two doors, not one. Especially in the flats and all, we see this to be common in the city areas and all. One would be a wooden door, and another would be a iron door that they would have, a steel door as an additional security. Two doors will be there. Some of places you have seen two locks, not one lock, they will put two locks, isn't it? It's an additional security. Okay, why this additional security? The main problem is, see, in order to log into your Google account, I would need your password. And definitely who have joined here, all of you who are listening, all of you have common passwords, either your name at the rate year of birth, or something, a password at the rate your year of birth, your mobile number, your girlfriend's number. So we use common password, and it is very easy for hackers to guess your password. There is a method called as brute force attack that we hackers do, and it is easy to hack into anyone's account. But if you have a two-factor authentication enabled, apart from your password, I would also require the OTP that is sent to your mobile phone. Without that, I would not be able to enter into your account. Okay, so for Gmail, you can go to your accounts, security, and there is this option of two-step authentication which you have to turn on. Similarly, for Instagram, go to settings, security, two-factor authentication. For Facebook, again, it's the same. Okay, and with respect to the OTP, another very important thing is never share your OTP or PIN to anyone. Okay, it's a secret code. If you share your OTP, your account is hacked. All right, this is a concept of social engineering which I'll be discussing in next few slides now. However, what you have to keep in mind is the OTP or the PIN, never share it with anyone. Okay, it is your secret. It has to be with you only. If you share, then it's gone. Like especially for Gmail, if your Gmail ID is hacked, then it's like your entire life is hacked, because from your Gmail account we can access your WhatsApp. Okay, we can see to whom you are chatting. We can hack into your WhatsApp. We can hack into your mobile phone. We can hack into your contacts, your gallery, your SMS, your everything. I mean, like everything that you're doing, it's possible to access using your Gmail. So make sure you protect your Gmail account and secure your Gmail account by enabling this two-factor authentication. Okay, so we have seen some of these security measures of social media, how social media is used as a medium to commit crime. Now, definitely this is very important that our people should be knowing that social media is used as a medium to commit crime, and there are a lot of such instances that has happened earlier where social media has used as a crime. Like in this scenario, in this case which happened last year, a man was arrested for sharing obscene images of minor in Facebook. Okay, so this is one case. Kidnappers are sending Facebook messages for ransom on using the Facebook. This happened again last year in Kanpur. The family members of 15-year-old boy who has been missing since January 24 received a ransom message on their Facebook account on Monday, demanding for the money. Okay, a man poses as minister on fake Facebook account was being arrested, and he was a MSc student pursuing MSc was arrested because he had created a fake account in the name of a minister. Okay, and then we have a college student was arrested for sending obscene messages on Facebook. Okay, for sending obscene messages on Facebook, and this is again very common. You not supposed to send any negative or obscene messages on the social media. So these are some of the crimes. The reason why I'm sharing this is to inform you, to make you alert that social media is not safe as we think. Okay, there are a lot of criminals who are there in social media. The criminal could be your own classmate, your own neighbor, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, or your boyfriend's friend, or your girlfriend's friend who has a crush on you. The person will be given. Okay, so be very careful before doing anything on the social media. Going next, about the social media, is it really free? Like, we do so many things and we enjoy being on social media, and like, is it really free? As a question, many people say that yes, we recharge, and from the internet that they, from our internet recharge that we do, they make. So it's not that thing. It's not the reality. I have heard this answer is a common from lot of people. So it's not the Facebook and all. They don't make money from the recharge that we make. Okay. So first, let's understand, what do you get from social media? Apart from all the good things, apart from good things like knowing where your friend is, what he is doing, and all sort of thing, the negative of it is that Facebook or the social media is filled with fake friends and fake contents. Okay, 70% of the social media profiles are fake, and you get blackmails and life threats because of this. All right, that's why I said never accept a friend request from anyone. How do you verify if the person is genuine or not? If you want to verify, go to his profile, look at his friend list, who are his friends, look at the common friends. If you have a common friend, then you can ask that person, look at his qualification details, see what posts he has done. So he or she has done. So by verifying these things, you can come to know whether that person is whether it is a fake account or a genuine account. Okay. So one is fake friends. Second is fake contents. I have already discussed about this. 86% of the internet users have been duped by fake news. One small incident I would like to share, which we received day before yesterday, where a student was scrolling on the social media. He saw an ad where the person was selling an iPhone for 15,000. The reason that the person gave was that this is a phone that he got from some offer and he wants to sell it because he wants to buy a new phone. So he paid him 15,000, he lost his money. Another common contents that we are seeing on the social media is that people are selling their household items in the name of army officials and police officials. The items includes AC, AC, TV, refrigerator, and all these household equipments. Where they make a list, they give a minimum fair price. Like the TV, which will cost you like 40,000, he will be selling it for 15,000. And the reason that the person would say is, I'm an army officer and I have to shift from this place to another place. And in the name of army, they will also give you fake identity proofs as well. Okay, and you will pay the money, you will lose your money. This is again another common thing. So fake contents are there. We have to be very careful. This is the other thing that you would get from social media. Now coming back to the question, is it really free, or how does the social media make money? The social media makes money by the advertisement. Okay, and how do they do the advertisement? It is from the information that you provide. That is your name, date of birth, your qualification, your age, your history, everything. And the second thing is the activity that you perform. Okay, so activity that you perform is like you like something, there is some page, you like that page. You are watching a video, you might have seen this. Like I'll share my personal experience. You can try out this thing. Okay, so once I was talking to my friends, I was using Instagram. Okay, and I was talking to my friends. The discussion was on the Zumba classes. Okay, Zumba Academy and all. So what happened was we were discussing, and on the side by I was using Instagram. After half an hour, I started getting ads related to Zumba classes and all. So your application is listening to everything that you're doing. You can try this out. Open Instagram, or you don't need to open Instagram as well in some of the case. Just keep your phone in front of you. Keep saying something like gym, or you say Zumba classes, you say iPhone, or you say anything, refrigerator, CCTV, any keywords you say, I can challenge you, you will get that as an advertisement. And you click on the advertisement, you purchase that, they make money. So one is from the information that you provide and the activity that you perform. Now, information you provide is something which you give by yourself. Your photos, your details, your qualification, they sell it to others. Okay, so our data is being sold. And with respect to activity that we perform, social media has lot of our data, including family and demographic information, religious information. Social media knows who your brother, sister is, our fingerprints and biometric information, political opinion, our hobbies, our interests, behavior patterns, travel history, location data, financial information, online behavior patterns like what mobile phone you're using, what network you're using, medical records, home network and information, and lot of it. Okay, and lot of it. So, I mean, if I talk about Google, I would say Google knows you better than you know yourself. Okay, if at all, if someone loses their memory and the person is on social Google, if they use Google, and to use Google, you just need a Android smartphone. Not Android, even for iOS also. If you are using a smartphone, you are associated with Google, and Google knows everything about you. Google even knows who your crush is. Google knows who your boyfriend or girlfriend is, your ex or your Y, Z, everything. Name it, Google knows it. Okay, so all of this data is with the social media, and as I said, they make money by the activity that we perform. So there is something called as website cookies. Okay, like I would like to share an incident here. Some years back, like 4 years back, a person was accessing IRCTC website. I think you all know about IRCTC website. It's a train ticket booking website. So what happened was, while he was accessing the website, the advertisement were being shown there. Okay, in the website, certain advertisements have been shown, and the ad were of pornographic contents or sexual contents. Okay, here and there, what ads you get, no, if you access IRCTC, you can get ads here and there. So the ads were of sexual contents or pornographic contents. This man, he took the screenshot and he tweeted it to the IRCTC authorities, saying that, hey, your website is showing pornographic contents. Is it safe for the kids and blah blah blah. Okay. In return, what the IRCTC did was they tweeted back saying that, dear user, our website uses something called as cookies in order to display you advertisement. So the ads that you're getting to see are based on the activity that you're performing on the browser. So going forward, please make sure you clear your browsing history before accessing IRCTC website. Okay. So whatever you do, it gets stored, and every websites that you visit, they will steal your activity, what you are doing, what websites you have accessed and everything. Okay. And therefore we have to be very careful, especially with respect to pornographic websites and all when we are accessing. First of all, it is not supposed to be accessed. However, in worst case scenarios, you can go for incognito mode and not with the regular one. So this is how the social media entirely works. Okay. And we call it as internet. What is internet? Internet means, in Hindi we call it as antarjal. Like, it's a spider web. Once you are gone there, you are stuck, and you are stuck forever. You can't do anything. All right. So next is on the common cyber crimes. Let's look at some of the common cyber crimes that are happening. Very importantly, the first crime that I would like to highlight is cyberbullying. Okay. Cyberbullying is a serious crime and offense that is being conducted intentionally or unintentionally. So what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is exactly equal to ragging. We all know what ragging is, so I don't have to explain about ragging. This makes me easy to understand you about cyberbullying. When ragging is done over social media or over the internet, it is called as cyberbullying, which includes teasing someone, making fun of someone. Okay, some of the other examples include threatening someone, recording embarrassing moments of others, and then posting the clip or commenting about the clip. We have seen this among students a lot, where they take photos of their teachers, faculties during the online class, and they do all sort of things for them, and they spread it across. Even teachers are being bullied. Okay, especially after the pandemic, we have seen, not pandemic, before the pandemic also, we have seen the faculties are being bullied by the students, and it's a serious crime, which I will be discussing in the IT Act in the coming slides. Teasing through Facebook or other social networking website, sending negative text messages, posting embarrassing photos, spreading rumors. These are some of the examples of cyberbullying. Okay, so we have to be also very careful before you post something, like if you're because nowadays these memes are getting popular, where your photos, your contents are being used by someone else, and they are being used for creating contents related to memes. Okay, so whatever you are uploading, you could be a normal person uploading a photo or a video of yourself. Make sure you you think before you post something, because that content what you're posting could be used by someone else in a negative way. So we also have to be very careful, and the people who are doing these memes and all, please stop doing it. Okay, because it's a serious crime, and we have seen lot of people who have attempted to suicide, who have committed suicide, who have lost their jobs, who have lost their lives because of the bullying attack. Okay, or bullying crime. One more thing is, we have seen the face swiping was going on recently, where you can swipe the faces. You can make a male, female, a male, and all that within your friends, within the within your circle. It's good, no doubt, but if it goes out of network, then you could be sent to jail. Okay, for making a photo of like this, if someone files a complaint, you could be sent to jail. So please be careful of this. Cyberbullying We have to stop this. Along with cyberbullying, there is one more thing what we call as cyber harassment. Cyber harassment, we have seen, especially among the females, that the cyber harassment is increasing. Okay, so Maharashtra, as per the survey, it says that one woman is stalked or bullied on social media every day. This is as per the data released by the government in Maharashtra. Okay, one woman is stalked because, and it is very common. All the girls here, definitely you would receive at least one friend request, message request from an unknown person saying, "Hey sweetie, hey sexy, hi baby," and what sort of useless things, isn't it? So it's common. We know you have to ignore, you have to block unknown people. And the one more fact related to this is that 50% of rise in cases, and Karnataka topped the least among states in cybercrimes against women. Karnataka has registered nearly about 2,698 cases in 2019 as compared to 1,374 which was in 2018. Okay, and I feel so sad to share this thing when I read this, because my mission is to make a secure digital nation. My mission is to help people be safe from cyber crimes, but still I feel that I'm lacking a lot. And with the use of these universities, these initiatives, I'm able to reach out to you people and help you with this education. So please be careful because of this. Another case happened where a man was held for stalking and harassing a woman. Okay, police said that he had contacts and chats of more than 500 women in his phone. Please look at this. A man was having 500 women contacts in this phone. Okay, and it's not a normal thing. It's not a funny thing. It's a very serious thing, right? A youth was arrested for harassing women online. Okay, there were some around 30 such victims which he was targeting. And Sonakshi Sinha, another news, had filed a case against cyberbullies and one person was arrested. So what I would like to say here is, it's very easy to create a fake account on anyone's name. So keep your account private so that unknown person will not be able to see your photos and they can not make a fake profile of yours. Do not make friendship with unknown people, and start doing this harassment. If you come across any of this, please report these activities. Okay. Next is about identity theft. Again, identity theft is related to this has become a common trend, especially among the females and all. For those who are not made your social media private, for whose photos are public, your photos are being stolen. Okay, your photos are stolen and a fake account is created in your name, and they start sending friend requests to your friends and they ask money to you in return. We have received lot of cases like this, and this is called as identity theft. That's the reason we have to protect our identity. We have to protect the photos what we are uploading. Okay, some of the cases I would like to show the links here, where fake accounts was created in the name of cops, in the name of ministers, in the name of fake women's, the profiles were created. Okay, and this harassment takes me to the next topic, which is online dating. Online dating is very common, and this is the favorite topic among the youths now, right? Because of the COVID, people are not able to go out. You have to be in your home, and you need to be in a relationship also. You need to make friends also. So on the other side, it has become very easy for the people nowadays. Not just guys, for the girls as well. I would not gender here, but yes, we have seen people like having multiple relationships and all. So what is important is to remember there are fake people out there. Okay, so in this case, a Rajasthan girl left in the lurch by Facebook friends. So she went to meet from Rajasthan. She went to meet her friend, Facebook friend, okay, to Ahmedabad. However, she was lucky enough that she survived this plan. Otherwise, maybe they might have raped her, they might have murdered her. Okay, from Rajasthan, she went to meet Ahmedabad to meet her Facebook friend. Right. In another case, youth was held for raping and assaulting a 16-year-old girl who he befriended on Facebook. So very sad incident this is, where the 16-year-old girl was being raped by a 22-year-old man on Facebook, where they began to chat. They started meeting. The guy asked him to meet in certain homes, and he took him to lodges, gave him drinks and all, and he sexually assaulted the girl, and he also filmed it. Okay, so this is a very sad scenario that we have seen, which has happened. A minor who goes to meet her Facebook friend was gang raped by four at Amroha. Friend request from strangers can land scores in a soup. So fake profiles are on the rise, and this is a article given by the New Delhi Cybercrime Police, where they say that lot of such cases have happened, and 6 men were held for this extortion racket. Okay, where the victim would show obscene clips and record with another phone while watching it, and they would blackmail it. Okay, so this is become very common. You never know who that person is. Please make sure you be very careful when you are on the online dating activity. Okay, especially again here also we cannot stop anyone. There is something where you have to put a limit, and the limit is this: sexting is a new type of thing that now today's young generation are involved in. It could be your 10-year-old boyfriend, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be anyone. Please make sure you don't indulge in sexting. It is a very awful thing that you can do, because that screenshot can be used to blackmail you, to defame you. Especially sharing of photos of your private images is something which you should not be doing. Okay, we have seen people, every message starts with hi, hello, and then it goes up to send me your naked image, let's have a video chat, right? And people are being fooled, and then they are being blackmailed, right? So never share your personal photos, photos of your private parts or personal photos. Do not record your personal movements. Smartphone is not the place where you record it. If at all you record, we have already seen a lot of cases in Mangalore city and around the state also, where people have been blackmailed and they have been defamed. So do not capture your personal movements in the smartphone. That is not the place. Think before you post, think before you share, think before you connect, and think before you chat, because the cyber is not safe. There are criminals out there. Moreover, everything that you do is being monitored. Okay, and we also have an act or a law, what we call as IT Act, or the Information Technology Act 2000. Some of the sections are Section 66 says hacking with computer system is a crime. Hacking doesn't mean wearing a hoodie cap and sitting in front of a black screen and a green screen and doing something. No, even if you delete something also, it can be considered as hacking. Section 66, violation of privacy. All the girls here, ladies here, if you see someone is capturing your photos without your consent, especially in the public places and all, it is a crime. That person could be sent to jail for 3 years, and 1 lakh of fine at a minimum can be imposed on him. Section 67, publishing information which is obscene in electronic form, which means if you take a photo of your principal, okay, a female principal, and the principal will and you change the gender of your principal and you publish it, you could be sent to jail for 5 years or up to 10 lakh of fine as per Section 67. So all the cyberbullying, cyber harassment, whatever I said, cases, you would be Section 67 would be imposed on you. So be very careful. Again, Section 67A, which says publishing images containing sexual acts is a crime. Please do not share videos, images which is of pornographic contents. You could be sent to jail. Especially in the WhatsApp group, one of the incident where they had a WhatsApp group, some guys had a WhatsApp group, out of which one person, a person had some grudge on another person. That person shared some pornographic content, and this person filed a complaint on him because he had a grudge and he wanted to take a They're all friends only, but he filed a complaint and a case was registered under him for sharing obscene images or pornographic content. So please be very careful while sharing pornographic contents. In Tamil Nadu, a man was held for posting child pornography on Facebook. Child pornography is again very, very serious. If you are indulged in child pornography, it's a non-bailable offense. So never indulge in child pornography or any activity which includes pornography. The next topic, so this is about IT Act. Okay, now you can never say that I didn't know that this is a crime or something. There are a lot more cyber crimes sections are there which you have to be knowing, but a high level, if you see someone is been facing it, you have to speak about that. All right, the next topic, and again very important topic, what I would like to discuss with you guys, topic which is called as social engineering. Social engineering means art of human hacking. In language we have to say, we call it as Janakian Mange Malpuna. Okay, Mange Malpuna banda, like how we Kuri Malpuna ban perata. So fooling people. Okay, fooling people is called as social engineering, but in an online platform. So we humans are vulnerable to a particular thing, what we call as a trust. We believe people blindly, especially if we meet the people online, especially on the online. If you meet a person who is coming to you physically and he asks your phone number or email ID, you would hesitate to give that. But in the manner, if you come across some website or something which is asking for your mobile number and your email ID, you would not hesitate even a one person to share your data, and you will share it to them. Okay, so social engineering means fooling people using the cyber technology and making you believe on something, making you trust on something, and they try to play with you, they try to manipulate you. One of the common attack here is called as phishing attack. Now phishing attack is something which looks like this. You are able to see this clip, I guess, on my screen. You can see how the child is being fooled in the name of the pizza, where she gets something else. This is called as phishing attack, which means you seem to be getting something genuine, but in return it is not genuine. Okay, in the back end it is something else. So phishing is a type of social engineering attack which is which is often used to steal user data, including login credentials and all. So you can never trust the internet. Okay, you should never trust the internet. Especially phishing attack happens. The phishing attack that I said, it basically happens over the email. Okay, phishing is generally done over email, and if at all you come across any email that says that you have won some crores of lottery, or you have got a job or something, please do not please do not give out your details there. Like I would like to show an example here. I have sorry. So like you get a lot of emails. Please make sure you verify the email, check the sender first. Okay, if it is from Flipkart, you would receive the SMS from flipkart.com, right? So sometimes you would have certain links also, and with regards to this, you have to always verify the URL of the website. As I said, Amazon, like the official website of Amazon is amazon.in. Okay, some hackers create a fake website which exactly looks like Amazon, but the URL would be amazon.in. This O is something which our eyes rejects. Okay, and we trust based on the look and feel of the website. The website look and feel exactly looks like a genuine website, and you trust them. Okay, and you give out your data or you purchase and all. This is another common type of fraud that is happening. You purchase something, when you visit the website, it will say book order now. Erla kuldi like dharmak arda 50% discount detonare. Okay. So make sure no one is sitting there who will be giving you products for free cost or for 50% discount. If there is something that you're getting, if there is something that you're getting for free, then it could be a fraud. If there is something that you're getting for less price, that also could be a fraud. All right. So again, verify the URL. This is very important when you are visiting some websites and all. And about the phishing, never trust any emails. Okay, especially the contents that you get or any PDF that you get, never download or click on it. Check the URL. Check from where you have received it. Then only you can verify. And one more thing is, the next type of attack is called as smishing attack, or SMISHING, smishing attack. Smishing attack is a type of attack which is done over the SMS. Like, people fool you by sending SMS. Okay, so with respect to this, and it is very easy for me to send a SMS to you on behalf of Flipkart, on behalf of KFC, or on behalf of anything. I can send you SMS, okay, and make you click on the link. That's the reason you have to be very careful when dealing these URLs, like this bit.ly, GO kind of URLs, what is called as shorten URLs. Never click on this. Okay, there are a lot of frauds. A recent fraud I'll show you. 3 SMS that I can see here. Okay, this is what was happening recently. SBI people were being flooded with this type of messages where they were asking to send saying that the account is blocked or something. I'll show you one of the scenario. I'll click on this. This we have been blocked this. However, this could still be active. I can't guarantee. Okay, when you click on this, it says your State Bank of India KYC has been suspended and account will be closed within 24 hours. Isn't it? So this is in blue color. This is in white color. It says State Bank of India and we will trust them. And if I click on this, let's see what's happening. Okay, I think this website is blocked. However, the website here is, if you look at the URL of the website, it says sbimkyc.net. Some people will trust this by looking at the URL. So never trust anyone by just looking at the URL. There is one website called as virustotal.com. Please make a note of this website. Virustotal.com is a website where you can if you have a URL, if you have got a message with a URL or a short URL, you can enter that URL here, and this will detect the whether it is genuine or whether it is fake. Okay, it will tell you. So this is one of the way where you can identify a particular URL or a particular website, whether it is genuine or it is fake. Alright, so you can check on this. Let's continue without wasting any time. So this is about the smishing attack. Next is vishing attack. Vishing attack is a type of attack where people are fooled by calling you on the name of bank manager, in the name of lot of people. Okay, so in the name of job or in the name of banks and all. So as I said, OTP is something which you should never be sharing. Please never share OTPs. Okay, never give out your details like your CVV and your card information. Never give it. And I would like you request all of you who are listening to me, please, tonight when you're having dinner with your family, just give them one simple statement. Say that, tell them their card details to anyone on the phone call. Okay, please, because we see especially the elders are being targeted here, and your parents, your elders require this information. Okay, please tonight tell this when you speak to your elders, your parents or anyone. Tell them that you might get a call in the name of your manager, bank manager, anything. No matter what happens, never share OTP, never share card details. So I want you guys to please, it would be my humble request to share this one simple thing to your elders, and we can save your hard-earned money. All right. So next is never pay to an individual. Okay, never pay to an individual's account which has their name as account, and always go for payment on delivery. Whatever you are purchasing online, anytime you are purchasing online, it's better to go for payment on delivery. I would not say cash, but payment on delivery, because if you pay the amount, it's gone. Okay, even in Flipkart also, if you pay the money, then it's very difficult to call them, follow up with them, and sometimes you don't get the money return. A lot of issues happen. So never go for online payment, always go for payment on delivery. And from the security side also, if you are making online payment, you are storing your card data on the website, and that thing is also not safe. Okay, so go for online payment. With respect to your smartphones, do not download application for games from unknown sources just because it is for free. If you're using an Android, Google Play is the place from where you have to download. If you're using iPhone, App Store is from where you have to download. If at all you have any applications which are downloaded from apart from Google Play or App Store, please uninstall it right away. Okay. Then there is one more website called as Have I Been Pawned, which I would like to show you. This website, haveibeenpawned.com. Okay, I would be putting up this in the chat box here. I'm putting this on the chat box. You can copy this. Even this virus total also, I'll put it on the chat box, so you can copy it. Okay. So if you access this website, here you have to enter your email ID or phone number. So I am entering one of my email ID, robsus19@gmail.com. and I hit enter. So what will happen is, this website will tell you if your data is being hacked or breached or not. So my email ID and my data is breached in 14 data breaches. So you scroll down, you can see here I have an account with Big Basket, or I had an account with Big Basket, and Big Basket data server was hacked, and our data, your data was stolen. What was the data? The data included date of birth, email ID, IP address, name, password, phone number, physical address. Okay, so the data was originally being sold before being leaked publicly in April following this year. Similarly, Can 2019, Digimon had a cyber attack, Dubsmash had a cyber attack, Exploit had .in or Guarded.com, IAM Jobs, Lumin PDF, Zomato, Zoomcar. These are some of the companies which have faced a cyber attack, and because of this, we get affected. Okay, our data is stolen from here, and they sell our data. So if at all your account is compromised in this Have I Been Pawned, the only thing that you can do is change your password. Okay, with respect to the password, make sure you do not use the same password for Facebook, Gmail, and Instagram. Please keep a different password for your Google, different password for your Instagram, and do not use these passwords anywhere else. Slightly one change you make, like you use your normal password, but at the end you can make @Gmail with G capital and small, or something like that. Don't keep it same, keep it different. Like in this case, if at all, where my password was compromised, if I use Zoomcar password, the account which I have given for Zoomcar, same thing if I am using it for Gmail, now the hackers already have my data, and you can see here it was sold on something called as dark web. Okay, now dark web is like the chor bazaar, where all the illegal activity happens. Data is sold, you can hire someone for kidnapping, you can buy a gun, AK-47, you can buy drugs, cocaine, whatever, all sort of illegal activities that happens, it happens in the dark web. Okay, so if at all you have been compromised, please change your password. And with this, the data privacy concept is becoming very serious. Okay, data privacy means protecting our personal data. We have to ensure that we do not give out our data blindly to anyone, because our data is being sold. If I have your name, email ID, phone number, your qualification, I can sell this data for like 10 to 20 rupees. Along with this, if I have your Aadhaar card, your job details, your PAN number, I can sell it for 50 rupees. If I have your account details, I can sell it for 200 to 400 rupees. Okay, so our data is being sold for business, for making money. They say that it is to make our life easier, but it can make one life worse if our data goes to a wrong person. Like for example, if I know your data, if I know some data, like if I know your Aadhaar card, or if I know your password also, which I am stealing from somewhere else, or if I am buying it from somewhere else, I can do social engineering attack on you. Okay, I have already covered about social engineering. Social engineering means fooling people. Okay, this is what social engineering means, and you could be fooled because of this. So tips, a few tips to protect your data privacy: use multiple email IDs. Don't use just one email ID, one for your social media, one for your banking, and one for unnecessary things that you register for. Don't give your data blindly to anyone. Have multiple names. Like I have one name in my account, I have one name in my account. Office use names. This to intelligence, because a profile is created. This name, this email ID, this number, they create a profile of what I like, what I do, everything. A profile is created and then it is sold. So you can trick the artificial intelligence. Never upload photos with ID card. Close photos of your face or hand should never be shared. Keep a personal and a public number. Okay, this is again very important. Don't use just one number. Public number is for the public, personal number is for the personal. A few important things before I wind up. Think before you click. Before you click on anything, make sure you click. It's not a kids tool or kids play game. Okay, with single click you could lose your hard earned money. With a single click you can lose your data, you can lose your phone, you can lose your laptop. With a single click you can lose threats as well. So think before you be aware of what you share and what you post. Your online friend might not be an offline friend, my friends. Please remember this. The person with whom you're chatting might be sexting. Stop having sexual conversations. Stop making friends with unknown people. Verify before you. Another thing, remember, internet never forgets anything. Okay, why I'm saying is that people think that they will delete your Facebook, they will delete their Facebook account, or they will delete something. Once it is gone to the internet, it's gone forever. If you have sent a photo, it could be a nude photo or anything. Even if you have sent I love you or I love you too in response to someone just for fun, that person can use it and he can blackmail you. And once it is gone, it's gone. Even if you delete it, it will not get deleted from the server. Okay, after 10-20 years it might happen, and people, and this is a serious thing. Okay, people who are using some time back social media and all, they are being blackmailed now because they are in a very good position. Some people are CEO, some people are sports person and all, and these people are being blackmailed and they are being troubled now. Okay, so make sure what and all you are sharing is genuine, because you might become you are the future of our country. You might become the CEO, you might become the entrepreneurs, you could become sports person, you could become some politician or politicals, you could get into politics. So at that time this thing should not come back to you. So be very careful. Already a case with Paytm has happened a few years back, and lot of cases have happened. Do not trust anyone or anything online. Okay, before trusting, make sure that you be alert that the person could be fake. Be with this impression that the person you are dealing with is a fake. That's where you could be safe. And if at all you face a incident, if at all you face a crime, please speak up, please report. Most of the time, especially the females, they think that if you report it, it will be a shame on you and what will happen and all. No, it is not your problem. If you have faced, if you have become a victim, it is not your problem. It is our problem that we were not able to educate you. Now that we have educated you, you are in a safe line. Now you know the things, right? But if at all, if you see someone is facing a cyber or has become a victim, please report it. You can access this website cybercrime.gov.in, from where you can file an online complaint. You don't even have to go to a police station to file a complaint. Sitting at your home, you can file a complaint. You can be anonymous also for the complaint. Okay, so with this I would like to end my session here. My name is Robinson. Here is my phone number, 964203651. My company cybersapiens.in. Please contact us for our Facebook page. Our services include cybercrime investigation. So we do crime investigation. We provide service to the police department and all, and we help people in in the cases in the cyber crimes. We provide ethical hacking service. Ethical hacking means we secure websites, web applications, and companies by performing ethical hacking. We provide training also. If anyone is interested in learning hacking, you can contact us. We provide awareness and cyber security related services we provide. So please like our Facebook page and our Instagram page here, cybersapiens_the hackers club. We would be giving out lot of important and awareness based contents for us. Okay, a lot of things are there which we cannot cover in this 1 hour of session. Lot of contents we have posted in our Facebook and Instagram. Please do follow the pages, especially Instagram, for those who are there, and you can stay up to date with the new and latest crimes that are happening, and you can be safe from this. So we'd like to take a pause and open up for any questions.
Thank you, sir, for guiding and advising about the various issues under cybercrime and in law station, both Google Meet as well as YouTube platform also. It is a question answer session. All the participants, you can unmute and ask the questions, or you can send your questions in the chat box so that the resource person can answer them.
Okay,
I have a question.
Yes, sorry ma'am, go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Ashwini from Journalism Department. I have a question that, we know that we have a IPC section where 499 say that defamation. Also, we have IT Act where we have a defamation. So both are same, like offline as well as online. So if I am working for some YouTube channel or something, being an anchor, and I have given some defamatory statement on someone, so the party will file a case against me or against both the owner of the channel. Is it only for an anchor, or is it both for anchor as well as for the YouTube channel?
See, generally YouTube channel is also included, and the person who is indulged in the particular activity, definitely you would also a complaint will be filed on you as well, and also of the owner. The main responsibility will be on the owner or the channel owner. Okay. However, even the person who has committed would also be considered, but the owner and the channel will be the first point of contact from the police department.
Yes, thank you, sir. As we have cybercrime subject in our subject, that is media law, we were discussing in the last week regarding this session. And one more thing I would like to say, to give some information regarding, like, there was an issue between last class, this thing, right, what we call like Twitter, like the government has started to file a case on Twitter also, not only for a users as well as a Twitter. Can you say more about it, sir?
So about the Twitter thing, it is where the government asked them to follow certain rules. The rule was that they had to deploy a grievance officer for the Indian for us. Okay, this grievance officer, what happens is, like, if any case happens related to Twitter, okay, now what will happen, like, we face this issue because we, as I said, we provide services to the Mangalore cybercrime department, and we see that it's difficult to contact the Twitter company because Twitter is based in US, so it's difficult to contact them. So grievance officer becomes a point of contact. So that's the reason the government asked Twitter and other companies to deploy a grievance officer who would be a point of contact, and the jurisdiction in our country, like police department or any other legal departments, can reach out to this particular point of contact or the grievance officer, and they can get all the details that is required. Okay, So this is all the scenario about Twitter is. However, due to certain issues from the Twitter side, they are having, they are giving their opinion. The government is sticking to this. If you ask me personally, I would say grievance officer is a must, because there's a huge lot of cases that are still pending from the police department because of not availability of grievance office, and these people cannot go to US and get the data and all. It's not that easy. And at the end, people, what they will do, they will come and blame the police department, saying that the police department is not doing anything, the police department is not capable enough. But they do not know how much hard work the police department is making. But due to these glitches and challenges, they are not able to do or complete the work that is required for them. So grievance officer is something which is requirement. I hope this clarifies your question.
Sir, sir, there are two questions in the YouTube chat box, and they are, first one is a participant called as Ashish. He has given, can you describe about the dark and deep web?
Okay. Dark and deep web is a technical question. However, to keep it in very simple and short, it's like the normal market where you get all the legal things. Okay, then there is an inside market or the chor bazaar where you get all the stolen items. Then there is another market inside where all the drugs, weapons are stolen. So there are three layers we say. So the normal is internet is called as the normal internet. So it's like all the illegal activities in a very simple. If I have to say, it's where the deeper it is, the difficult it is for common person or common people to access, and highly illegal activities happens. So this is it.
Shall I ask him?
Next question, sir. What was it? Okay, let me see. A lot of questions are there. I would try to address a few. How Android and Microsoft are secured? Yes, Android is secure. Microsoft is secure from the company side. However, there cannot be something which is 100% secure. Please remember this. Everything can be hacked. Okay, the companies are taking measures to secure themselves. However, nothing is 100% secure. Everything can be hacked. Next question here. Online payment, Google application, Google Pay, what is safe? Okay, this is a common question. So Google Pay or Paytm or Phone Pay, what is safe? What I would like to say here is, just like how you trust a ISI certified helmet, right? Then a normal helmet, because it is ISI certified, it is certified from a regulation. The same way, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm follow certain standards, follow certain regulation. The moment you open Paytm, in the below you can see PCI DSS certified, Norton certified. This means that they are secure. Okay. However, you have to take care of yourself. Like before making any online payment, you have to verify to whom you are making the payment. Okay. This way you have to be safe. Like Google Pay is safe, Phone Pay is safe, Paytm is safe, because they are following the standards. Just like how you trust ISI certified helmet, but that doesn't mean wearing a ISI certified helmet, your head will not get damaged. There are still the chances are there. The same way, using Google Pay also, they are not 100% safe. But yes, you have to be very careful before doing a payment. Once you do the payment, you cannot get it back. So before you make any payment, please check it out. I would like to know, we are breaking any government rules or laws without knowing ourselves. Yes, please, you can. A lot, I mean, not directly, but whatever we have discussed right now, if you are, whatever I have discussed in the last 1 hour, if you have been indulged in doing that, then definitely you are, indulged in committing a criminal activity. So you can please rewatch the session and see if you are doing something or not.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir, it's a really wonderful program. Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Is I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
You are audible.
My question is, if any in group some messages came, by default we are admin, we doesn't know. Some admins are done fake messages or content like that. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Then the crime is happened or case is filed. If there is any chance to prove our prudeness that we are not done like that, any facilities there?
Yes. So, sir, see, if you have not done anything, if you have not sent any message or something, then definitely, yes, then definitely you will not be, case will not be filed, because investigation is done. They will be checking your phone, data will be taken, and they'll see whether you had sent it or not. Okay. However, in a group, it's better not to be in the group which is not required for you. And in the beginning, I covered of how to. There is an option which you can enable, where you will not be added to random groups. If you turn that on, no one can add you to random groups. Coming back to your question, if you have not committed a crime, definitely no case will be done on you. But yes, investigation will be done.
In some group, by default, we has to be admin. In bulk group, we are seniors, so we have to be admin. So some crime happens. Indirectly, we are the first one to face that.
Yes, but sir, but recently the government has changed the rule, and admins are not 100% liable now. This has come up. Earlier it was there, but yes, recently the Supreme Court has made changes in the section that the admins are not 100% responsible. That, however, that doesn't mean that you will not be held. But yes, investigation will be done, but you will not be the 100%. You will not have the liability at 100%.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. There is one more question from the YouTube. Is there any cyber insurance from Ashmita Shetty?
Yes. Lot of companies are coming up with cyber insurance. We have been seeing this, that companies, even educational institutes, are going for cyber insurance, wherein if they face an attack, they can claim the insurance and they can re-get the money. There are cyber insurance. I don't exactly recall the companies which are providing cyber insurance, but as far as I know, I think ICICI is one what I recall. But yes, ma'am, you can definitely check on the internet, you can get it, or you can personally contact me. I can help you out. For individuals, I don't think there is any cyber insurance, but for companies, organizations, yes, there is a cyber insurance.
So regarding you told about the shopping list, like if you scroll any in Instagram, like something about the shopping items, how can we disable it, sir?
Disabling is not in your hand, because that's how, as I said, that is how the Instagram makes money, right? There are fraudsters who send the send this advertisement, and Instagram does not validate it. Okay, you cannot stop from it, but make sure you don't go to purchase anything by doing an online payment. First, get the product at your doorstep, then only you pay. Otherwise, it's better not to get it. However, to answer your question, it's not possible to stop the ads, because that's how the Instagram makes money.
And what about the cookies, sir? So, like the cookie sometimes stays like for an hour.
The solution for cookies is either you go for the browser called as DuckDuckGo. Okay, there is this browser called as DuckDuckGo, which does not track what you are doing. Apart from this, you can also use Tor, a browser called as TOR. I'm posting this DuckDuckGo here. Okay.
Tor is anonymous website.
Anonymous website, which will not track you back. Okay, they cannot track you back. However, if you're using the normal browser, it's better you clear off your browsing history.
So what about the Brave?
or you use incognito mode. Sorry, what was it?
Brave browser.
Not sure of that. Sorry. Not sure of that. You can either refer Tor or DuckDuckGo, because this is what we ethical hackers use. So can be considered to be, safe kind of.
So is it an ethical hacking course available?
Yes. Please contact me on my phone number, which is given on the screen, and we can help you with that.
So there is one more question. There are a lot of questions in the YouTube. 3 times it has been given. Is it safe to use a free VPN? Is it safe
Something that
to use a
gets
free
free is
VPN?
definitely yes. So VPN is basically used for the purpose of security. Okay, and anything that you use which is for free cannot give you security. It could be antivirus, it could be firewall, it could be anything. So free VPNs are not safe, because again, what these free VPNs do is, how they make money is that they make money by your data. So whatever whatever websites you access, whatever data you are giving to the VPN, that company will sell the data to a third party about you. Okay, so it's highly not recommended to go for a free VPN, because they sell your information to third parties. Okay, it's almost like they steal your cookies and they sell. So it's not safe to use free VPNs. Yes. By chance we do a payment to a wrong person, no chance to complain to the. If it is a wrong payment, you can immediately request the person. That's one option. Second option is you can go to the bank and try for it. However, the bank does not take responsibility or liability for this option. Guys, that is why I said, before you make any online payment, make sure you verify who that person is.
So some of the participants wanted to know your number. It is better to share your screen.
I think, okay.
YouTube viewers.
All right, sorry. So yeah, here is my number, 9964203651. I think a lot of unanswered questions are there, guys. I think you can reach out to me on my phone number, or you can visit our website as well, or our social media, and probably I would be able to help you. We have a big team of ethical hackers, security forensic experts and all. We are at Bunce Hostel Circle, Mangalore. You can visit our office as well for any issues related to cybercrime or cybersecurity. All right, sorry.
Once again.
So yeah, here is my number.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. I will proceed. Our principal,
I think a lot of unanswered questions are there, guys. I think you can reach out to me on my phone.
Inspiration and guidance to all of us. I request Principal ma'am to give the presidential address.
Respected resource person Robinson Vincent D'Souza, Chief Guest of today's program Srimati Bharati Sanjay Prabhu, Coordinators of Postgraduate Departments of MA in Dr. Madhav MK, MA in Konkani Dr. Devadas Prabhu, MCOM and MBA Dr. Jagadish, and coordinators of program, the team leader Mr. Arun, and the colleagues of Department of BCA, and the YouTube administrator Mr. Raghavendra, and the anchoring teams, my fellow colleagues of Department of Postgraduate Studies and undergraduate studies, and students of BCA, BCom, BA, MA, MCom and MBA, and my dear colleagues from the University College and the colleagues from the other colleges and the friends all around Mangalore city. It is cyber security. There is a phrase that cybercrime is a way to the jail, and cyber security, it is the cyber security, computer security, information technology security, the protection computer systems and our networks and the information disclosures, the theft or the damage to our hardwares or the softwares or electronic data, or as well as any kind of attempt for protection from the disruption or misdirection of the services which are provided. Yes, cybersecurity has become a challenge because cybercrime is the biggest challenge which is growing and which has started with the continuous development and the access to the technology across the globe. Mr. Robinson Vincent D'Souza, our resource person, has opened the door for the entire precautions and the work under which we are standing now. There are fundamentals of data, fundamentals of IT security with the data integrity, data familiarity, data authenticity, data availability, and also he spoke about the personal data. Private is always a private. That is any kind of a data which we are sharing, any sensitivity of the data, and also personal identifiable information, personal health information, personal information or intellectual property, or the data of the government or any industry information system. And also he has told about a lot about the cyber security, that cyber security is much more than IT. And passwords, he told about. Passwords are like our underwears, that no one must see it, no one can touch it. We have to keep on changing it. And also, we cannot share it with the others. And having our time, spending our time and money on cyber security has just like every days, every morning, every evening is a cup of tea. How we spend on a cup of tea, we have to keep spending our time on changing the passwords, like and spending on the cyber security also. And also he told about the having the passwords, and having the safety locks, locking our profile. All these are our own attempts, but for every lock there is a key. For every lock there is someone else who will come up to break it. So it is a continuous challenge. In the process of the challenge, he spoke a lot about the social media, social engineering, phishing, electronic ragging, or again smishing, that is SMS phishing, vishing, or dark web, or data privacy, or even have I been pawned, or again don't get hacked. All kinds of just definitely we are lucky enough, we are blessed to have a very useful session by Mr. Robinson D'Souza. And students, again I want to share already with the Cyber Sapiens, there is a again dialogue with the University Evening College, that already we Cyber Sapiens have proposed there are 2 more programs. One is on career guidance opportunities in cyber security, and also ethical issues. These 2 we wish to have in the few days ahead, maybe in the next month, or if not in the next semesters, we are going to have it surely. Where a lot of, again I feel very sorry that there are thousands of such questions unanswered. I request Riaz sir to have a copy of these questions, so that we can have the answers from the resource person and pass on the same information to our students. There are students from the university college also, my own students from university college also. They had sequence of questions, the time is short. And with this also I wish to suggest there are good number of very beautiful books, like say The Art of Invisibility, or The Cult of Dead Cow, or Ghost in the Wire, or Hacking Exposed. So today it is opening of our interest towards the cyber security, and I wish all our students and the friends to go through many more literature on the cyber security issues, and wishing all of you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom. We will be giving the feedback link in both Google Meet as well as in YouTube. Also, kindly fill it up and submit it. You will be receiving your participation certificate in your emails.
Sir, please put the feedback link on the YouTube also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
There is some error that people are saying in the Facebook. Please copy and paste it in your browser. From the Facebook, you might not able to directly access it, but please copy the link and paste it in the browser. That way, you would be able to access it. And thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Arun sir, for the opportunity. It was really a wonderful opportunity for me to interact. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Gratitude is like the voice of the heart. Now, I call upon Mrs. Ashwini ma'am to propose vote of thanks.
Good evening all. I deem it great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this webinar such a wonderful success. First of all, I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Mrs. Bharati Sanjay Prabhu, for gracing today's webinar. Thank you, ma'am, for your very interesting and thought-provoking address. I would like to thank our distinguished speaker, Mr. Robin D'Souza, for making excellent presentation and making this webinar interesting and meaningful. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank and I would like to express a profound gratitude to our principal, Dr. Subhashini Srivastava ma'am, for her presence in this webinar. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank all the PG coordinators of our college. I am happy to express vote of thanks to our staff members who have made this webinar a grand success. Finally, the wonderful students and participants who have turned up in such a great number. Once again, I thank all for you for a cordial cooperation. Thank you all.
Thank you.